Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to online classes and have a pleasant morning to all of you. Now, I, Ajay Kumar, your English teacher, is going to start a new topic, new chapter from NCERT book, class 7 standard, The Ashes That Made Trees Bloom. Well, we are going to start this story, and before that, we'll read the first four lines about what this story is. So this is a story about an honest and hardworking old couple and their pet dog. The neighbors are troublesome and the dog dies a sad death. The spirit of the dog gives solace and support to his master in unexpected ways. Right? So we are going to read about a couple who grew a dog like a baby, right? So let us start the reading part of this story, The Ashes That Made Trees Bloom. So in the good old days of the daimyos, there lived an old couple whose only pet was a little dog. Having no children, they loved it as though it were a baby. The old dame made it a cushion of blue crepe and at mealtime muko, for that was its name, would sit on it as snug as any cat. The kind people fed the pet with tidbits of fish from their own chopsticks and all the boiled rice it wanted. Thus treated, the dumb creature loved its protectors like a being with a soul. So, in this first para, what we have seen, what we have read, I'm gonna explain for you that it is a story of an old couple who were living in Japan, right? This is a story from Japan. Here you can see the word meaning, that is daimyo, right? Daimyo are called the landowners. In 19th century, daimyos were the landowners. They were called the landowners, the daimyos. In 19th century, they were known for their wealth. They were having lots of wealth with them, right? And these both couple were living there in Japan, right? Now they were having a pet also. And what was that pet? It was a little dog. Since the couple was not having any children, so they started loving that dog as a children, like as a baby, right? They gave all the love to that dog like a baby. The old dame made, now here dame means, what is the word meaning of dame? Dame is a title, right, given to a woman as an owner because of something special she has done. What special she has done, right? She has done something special, right? And what was that? Like, she was carrying that pet as a baby, right? Now, apart from that, she was carrying, and due to that, she has made a cushion also, and that was made of a blue crepe. Blue crepe is a fabric, a cloth of which the cushion was made, and a name was given to that cushion, that was mealtime muko, right? Now when the dog got this mealtime muko, a cushion, uh, he loved that, and he was sitting on that cushion like as a snug as any cat. Now what is called snug? Snug is comfortably. If you have seen that any cat got any like cushion type of place or cushion something like that. It sits with all the comfort. In the same way, that dog was sitting on that cushion, right? Even the couple was very kind towards that dog, and whatever the things they were eating, they were also feeding, they were giving to that dog. You can understand the kindness, the love, that they were offering the chopstick also, whatever they were using, what was used by them, the chopstick used to eat, food, rice and several other things. They were feeding, they were giving the food like tidbits is the food made of fish, right? So these all things they were giving just because of the kindness and love they have for that dog. And on other side, the dumb creature, that the dog, who could not speak like as a human, was also feeling that this this soul, I mean, like being with a soul, it means like a human child. The dog was having a feeling that the protectors, who was the protector, both old lady and old woman were the protector of that dog, was, I mean, like treating him as a human child. Now let us read the next para. The old man, being a rice farmer, went daily with a hoe or a spade into the fields, working hard from morning until O Sama. Now, O Sama is a Japanese word. In English, it means as the sun is called, had gone down behind the hills. So you can say O Sama is the evening time when the sun is going down. Sun is going down. So had gone behind the hills. Every day the dog followed him to work, never once harming the white heron that walked in the footsteps of the old man to pick up the worms. For the old fellow was patient and kind to everything that had life, and often turned up a sword on purpose to give food to the birds. Now, in this para, the narrator says that the old man, he was actually a farmer, and most of the time he was doing farming of rice, was used to go to the fields every day, and he used to go to the fields in the morning, and he works in that field till evening time. And that farmer was also followed by that dog, right? The dog was every day following him to the work. As you have also experienced, like if you have a pet like dog, if you are going out somewhere, the dog wants to go out with you also. In the same way, the rice farmer was getting accompanied by that dog to the workplace. And it says that the farmer was so kind and like very generous person. He actually never harmed anyone. Even the dog was not also harming any heron. Not white heron means, what is the word meaning of white heron? White heron, you can say a large bird with a long neck and long legs that lives near water, right? So these white herons were actually following the footsteps of old man while walking, and the white herons were actually following to that old man. And why were they following to that old man? Because they were picking up the worms for their food, right? So during that course, the dog was not getting or having a feud with that white heron, that why are you following my master, right? So the dog was peacefully walking along with his master, that rice farmer, and not disturbing to that white heron. Now, the narrator also says that this old fellow was very much a patient and kind to everything that had life. So you can understand, like, he was so kind, he was so helpful. He never tried to disturb any creature, right? Anything, and whatever the thing he wanted to say or to deal, he always deal it with the patience, right? That has often turned up a sword on purpose to give food to the birds. Now you can think, like, what is the, now you can think how how much he was helpful. uh, Here you can see one more word meaning, that is sword. What is the word meaning of sword? The word meaning of sword is the surface of ground with the grass growing on it turf. So what the old man was doing, just, with the help of a spade. Now what is a spade? A spade is a tool which is used to dig the ground, right? So he was just scrubbing the grass from the ground, so that the worms or something could be found under the ground, under the grass, and the bird will eat those worms as a food. So this much helpful that old farmer was. Now let us read the next para. One day the dog came running to him, putting his paws against his legs and motioning with his head to some spot behind. The old man at first thought his pet was only playing and did not mind it, but the dog kept on whining and running to and fro for some minutes. Then the old man followed the dog a few yards to a place where the animals began a lively scratching. Thinking it was possibly a buried bone or bit of fish, the old man struck his hoe in the earth when lo, a pile of gold gleamed before him. So, in this para, you can see how the narrator has told this story, that while going on to the work, uh, as usually they were going to the work every day. One day, some incident took place, some extraordinary incident took place, you can say. Now why I'm calling it extra ordinary incident? Because that day that farmer became so rich with the gold which he got from the earth, from the ground. Now how he came to know about that gold, right? So in this matter, the dog was the main, you can say, the main person who helped that farmer in getting those all golds from that ground. The dog was doing all activity there, since we all know dogs are very much good in smelling the things, right? They can smell the things from very far, and in that way the dog smelled something near about the ground, somewhere of the field, and then he started running and scratching the field and whining. Now whining means, what is the word meaning of whining? Whine means, where is whining? uh, Hold on just 1 second. Here it is, whining. Now whine means a crying voice, right? There's a voice through which the dog tries to say something to the master, right? So at first the dog started, you know like like you know running, putting his paws against his leg and motioning with his head uh, to that spot where the gold was enshrined. And then The old man thought after watching the dog that he thought the dog was playing there. वो सोचा कि उसका जो डॉग है वो खेल रहा है, बट एग्जैक्टली ही वॉज नॉट प्लेइंग, वो खेल नहीं रहा था. एक्चुअली ही वॉज सर्चिंग समथिंग, ही वॉज ट्राइंग टू स्क्रैच समथिंग एंड ही वॉज गोइंग टू एंड फ्रो. वो दौड़ करके यहाँ से वहाँ जा रहा था, फिर वहाँ से यहाँ वापस आ रहा था. मतलब वो उस ज़मीन के ऊपर स्क्रैच कर रहा था, वहाँ से दौड़ के अपने मास्टर के पास जा रहा था. एंड देन आफ्टर ही वॉज कमिंग फ्रॉम मास्टर टू दैट प्लेस अगेन. So that means he was indicating, he was giving signal to his master that come with me. He has found something there, right? For for some for the farmer, it was like he thought, uh, okay, it might be some dead bone or possibly buried bone or bit of fish might be like पुट इन दैट ग्राउंड. वहाँ पे गड़ा होगा कुछ उस ज़मीन में, उसी को लेकर के ये इतना भागम दौड़ कर रहा है, राइट. सो विद दैट थॉट द फार्मर केम विथ हिज स्पेड एंड होए टू डिग दैट ग्राउंड एंड टू लुक इन टू दैट place what was there. When he started when he started digging that earth, he got very surprising thing, and that was the pile of gold, right? And it was gleaming. So he was the fortunate person that he got the gold. As you can see here how he got the gold. Now let us read the next para. And this para, thus in an hour the old couple were made rich. The good souls bought a piece of land, made a feast for their friends, and gave plentiful to their poor neighbors. As for the dog, they petted him till they nearly smothered him with kindness. So in this para the narrator says, even after getting the gold, he did not become proudy, and he did not became arrogant just because of his kind nature and helpful nature. He started distributing the money. He started sharing the money with his poor neighbors, those who were not having fields of money. They started sharing the money with them, and they also bought a piece of land for the farming purpose. They also gave a feast like just calling the neighbors for giving them party and all that. So feast is a party, you can say, where the different type of foods are served and enjoyment is there, right? And these all things were happening just because of that dog. And that couple also cared for that dog till the time the dog was there with him. And smothered means giving the whole and full of the love to that dog only. You can say जी भर के प्यार करना, that is called smothered. Now, next para. Now in the same village there lived a wicked old man and his wife, not a bit sensitive and kind, who had always kicked and scolded all dogs whenever any passed their houses. Hearing of their neighbor's good luck, they coaxed the dog into their garden and set before him bits of fish and other dainties, hoping he would find treasure for them. But the dog, being afraid of the cruel pair, would neither eat nor move. Now, in this para, the narrator says there was another old couple living in the same village, but this couple was quite different from that old couple who had petted that dog. and these old couple were quite wicked. Wicked means very cruel person, right? Not good by nature. And both couple were very wicked, and they were also beating the dog all the time whenever any dog was crossing their house or passing their house. But when they heard that dog had helped that old couple in getting gold, they started coaxing means, you can say, uh, you know it is like uh, टू ल्यूर समथिंग, और आप उसको पुचकार के बहला फुसला करके मनाना, नॉट विद द ट्रू माइंड। आप सच्चे दिल से, सच्चे ट्रू हार्ट से आप उसको मानते नहीं हो, प्यार नहीं करते हो, बट कॉक्स करते हो, लाइक बटरिंग करते हो, दिखाने के लिए आप प्यार जता रहे हो। दैट इज़ कॉल्ड कॉक्स्ड। सो इन दिस वे this wicked couple coaxed that dog, the same dog which was having with that kind couple, जो वो दयालु कपल थे, और जो डॉग उनके पास था, उस डॉग को इस विक्ड कपल ने प्यार से बहला फुसला करके अपने घर पे लाया और अपने गार्डन में ले जा करके उसको दे गिव डिफरेंट टाइप ऑफ बिट्स ऑफ फिश एंड अदर डाइंटीज़, कुछ खाने के लिए उसको दिया, इस लालच में, ताकि ये डॉग जो है उसको भी सोना दिलवा सके, राइट। बट dog was quite afraid of that wicked couple, because he has seen, he has been scolded from that wicked couple many times. So उस डर के कारण जो है वो ना ही वो उसका दिया हुआ खाना खाता और नहीं वहाँ से कहीं मूव करता है। Then they dragged him out of doors, taking a spade and hoe with them. No sooner had the dog got near a pine tree growing in the garden than he began to paw and scratch the ground as if a mighty treasure lay beneath. जब उन्होंने देखा कि डॉग जो है नहीं खा रहा, neither he is eating nor is moving, so then they took that dog forcefully, उसको ताकत के साथ खींचते हुए बाहर लेके गए। तुम खाओ या ना खाओ, चलो मुझे सोना दिलवाओ, whether you eat or don't, I don't care, now just come with me and show me the place where the gold has been enshrined, where the gold has been put, so that they can dig the earth and they can get the like gold. But but the dog actually went with those wicked couple. वो डॉग जो है उनके साथ में जाता है उनके गार्डन में, जहाँ पे एक पाइन ट्री होता है, और वहाँ पे जो है वो पाँव को स्क्रैच करने लगता है, अपने पैरों से ज़मीन को डिग करने लगता है, स्क्रैच खोदने लगता है। सो द विक्ड कपल थॉट कि अब उनको सोना मिल गया, और उसने उस डॉग को साइड करके उस जगह पे डिग करना शुरू किया। Quick, wife, hand me the spade and hoe, cried the greedy old fool as he danced with joy. Then the covetous old fellow with a spade and the old crone with a hoe began to dig, but there was nothing but a dead kitten, the smell of which made them drop their tools and shut their noses. Furious at the dog, the old man kicked and beat him to death, and the old woman finished the work by nearly chopping off his head with the sharp hoe. Then they flung him into the hole and heaped the earth over his carcass. Now covetous means greedy, crone means old woman, ओल्ड मैंस वाइफ। तो जब उन्होंने देखा कि डॉग जो है वहाँ पे स्क्रैच कर रहा है, तो वो ओल्ड विक्ड मैन जो था उसने अपनी वाइफ को बोला, जल्दी से मुझे स्पेड और होए दो, मैं उसको डिग करके जो है उसमें से सारा सोना निकाल लेता हूँ। तो वो जो लालची ओल्ड फेलो था, जो ओल्ड विक्ड कपल था, उन्होंने डिग करना स्टार्ट किया ग्राउंड को। जब उन्होंने डिग किया तो उसमें से एक मरा हुआ किटन निकलता है, और काफ़ी सड़ जाने के कारण उसका जो लाश था वो काफ़ी स्मेल कर रहा था, काफ़ी बदबू आ रहा था, और इस बदबू को वो बर्दाश्त नहीं कर पाए, और इसके कारण उन्होंने अपना स्पेड एंड होए बाहर दूसरी साइड फेंका और अपने नाकों पे उंगली रख करके नाक को ढकने की कोशिश करी। फिर उसके बाद उनको डॉग के इस लाइक बिहेवियर पे काफ़ी गुस्सा आया, और उसकी वजह से जो है उस ओल्ड विक्ड मैन ने उस डॉग को काफ़ी बुरी तरीके से पीटा। इतना पीटा जैसे वो मरने के लायक करके छोड़ दिया। इट वॉज लाइक यू कैन से मरने की स्थिति में छोड़ देना। बट द ओल्ड विकेड क्रोन, जो एक ओल्ड लेडी, उसकी जो वाइफ थी ओल्ड विकेड मैन की, उसने तो उस लाइक क्रुएल्टी का हद पार किया। व्हाट शी डिड, सी एक्चुअली चॉप्ड ऑफ, उसका सर काट के अलग कर दिया, और उसको काट के बिल्कुल दे किल्ड दैट डॉग, एंड उसको फिर उसी गड्ढे में, उसी जगह में, उसी गड्ढे में उसको भर दिया, जहाँ पे वो डिग कर रहे थे, जहाँ पे किटन का लाश मिला था। Now carcass means dead body, right? So dear student, now we have read till first part, and today we have reached to the end of session. We'll meet next day with the next part of this story. Till then, bye, take care, and have a nice day to all of you. Thank you.